As you know, the rainforest of Costa Rica is one of the most biologically intense areas on the planet. And after spending 2 weeks volunteering there, I can tell you that there really is wildlife everywhere you look. However, that doesn't mean that all animals are easy to find and film. While the various birds and primates of the area could usually be heard from quite a distance and weren't too difficult to spot in a tree, I was surprised by how hard it was to find snakes throughout the trip. In the rainforest itself, they are often completely concealed by foliage or sleeping high in the canopy during the day, so much of my snake hunting was focused on clear areas such as the margins of a road. Within just an hour or two of searching a small gravel path in between research surveys one lucky afternoon, my efforts finally paid off.
Well, I have a bird snake by the tail. I just saw it cross the road. There's no one here to film me. Thank God I caught this thing. It's beautiful. I love the red on this one. I'm gonna go find someone to film me.
A few moments later.
So guys, check it out. This is actually a bird snake, formerly known as a bird-eating snake. Now this is a pretty large individual. I would say this is definitely a mature adult. He's kind of coiled up now, but I would say at full size, this is probably a 6-foot long snake, so that's a really gorgeous specimen. Now, these are pretty easy to identify. You see this one has those very distinct red bands on the body, and then the bottom is cream color, just like that. Now, there is pretty high color variability among different individuals of this species, but most of them will have striping of some kind against a gray or olive backdrop. Now, as far as body size and stature goes, you can see that these are fairly heavy-bodied snakes. They are very similar, actually, to the Musarana, which we found earlier, and I think the closest thing I could compare these two in size would be the black rat snakes that we have back in North America. And these are also very similar in ecological niche to black rat snakes, so you can find these mostly in trees. These are a highly arboreal species. A lot of their hunting is done in the canopy. And all levels of the canopy. They can be found very high and down in the lower levels as well. But also this one was just found crossing the road, and you do occasionally find them doing that on rare occasions, just like right now. Now if we get closer and we see the head, you can tell that these eyes are very big, proportional to the skull. So just by looking at that, we can see that this is a diurnal snake. So these mostly hunt during the daytime, and they use those very large eyes to find their prey, and also their very keen sense of smell. And they're not called bird snakes for nothing. These snakes primarily feed on birds, so what they'll do is they'll pick an ambush spot in a tree near where they think a bird will land, and they can sit there for hours waiting until the right moment to strike, and then they will swallow the bird. Now these also commonly raid nests. That's a pretty frequent behavior, so birds and bird eggs are the most frequent prey of the bird snake, although they will also take things such as small rodents on occasion. That's such a gorgeous snake. I absolutely love how these look. Really, really pretty. And we'll get him right back in the wild in just a minute. Alright guys, this snake has been an absolutely excellent subject. So glad I got to show you this species. I would like to finish off by reminding you that these are completely harmless to humans. While they are big, they may look scary. These are just a rear-fanged snake, and that means that their venom really can't do anything to us. These are very, very docile creatures, and they would much rather stay in secret in the jungle than ever come near a human or definitely be aggressive towards you. So if you see them, just respect them, and you do not have to try and kill them. Completely harmless snake to humans. So we'll get it back right now. And this is the direction he was trying to cross. And there he goes, safely. Thanks, buddy. What a gorgeous snake.
Well everyone, that's just about it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed and learned something new about the Neotropical bird snake. Before you go, make sure to head over to Instagram and check out this awesome bird snake fact sheet made by Study Echo Instagram. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel for more educational wildlife content coming every other Saturday morning. Thanks so much for watching, and keep adventuring everywhere. This has been Zino of the Wild Report, signing out.